I'm Tricia Haller, and this is Brave New World on KCRW. I am pleased to finally present, all the way from Silver Lake, California, the band called Lifter. And go ahead. Sorry. It's Lifter playing live on Brave New World. That's a beautiful song. That's a new piece?
Yes, it is.
That sounds great.
The last one we wrote.
It's called Sullen Wood.
Mm-hmm.
Brand new.
It's Lifter. We've got Mike Coulter on guitar and vocals, Jeff Sibilia on bass, and Johnny Rosas on drums.
Come on, Johnny, entertain us.
Johnny's not playing that reindeer game.
Oh, man. Unbelievable.
Yes.
There we go. Just a delayed reaction.
Johnny's slow.
Is that song inspired by being poor and being in a band?
No, not necessarily. I mean, it's a song about what all our songs are about.
Which is?
Melinda. A girl named Melinda.
I was gonna really start off by pointing out that you wrote this whole album about, your heartbreak and assume that you were sort of getting over it by now and kind of moving on with things.
Well, I am. I mean, I'm way over it. I'm way moving on. But
it's still material for
she's my muse, nonetheless. So you know, I mean, I would try to write about other stuff, you know, as long as it's not political, we try to write about other stuff. But she always keeps sneaking back in.
Keeps popping up.
It's the Hank Williams in me, you know.
Well, what if you get a new girlfriend? Then won't that be kind of weird if you're still writing about the same
No,
girl?
it's happened.
Ah, okay.
And it went about as well as you'd expect, you know.
All right, enough said.
Sometimes I lie about what I'm actually writing about when that situation comes up.
That is probably a good idea, so
Yeah.
I won't make you explain it too much.
Yeah.
I don't want to cause any problems. Certainly not. Now, why nothing political?
None of us are very political at all, and we don't really think politics has much place in music.
Luxor Hotel.
You know.
What?
I don't know. That was out of nowhere. Something to do with Luxor Hotel.
What is Jeff talking about?
For Beata.
Oh. No, I don't know. I don't see the point.
Songs should just be about heartbreak?
Not necessarily about songs shouldn't be about anything in particular. We just personally don't feel comfortable talking about politics.
We're just not political people.
Yeah.
Period. So
I'm actually pretty happy with the way the world is.
I'd feel like an idiot if he started singing "Rally Round the Family" with a pocket full of shells.
Quit it now.
I feel like a fool.
That'll be perhaps for much later in your career. 10 years down the road, when you're sitting around the campfire, you'll resort to political songs. When you're all happily married with kids.
I kind of went through that. I mean, I used to be, you know, big Crafts fan. Used to write them letters and all that, you know, the whole anarchy punk thing. But I kind of grew out of it. So that phase is over.
Over.
Yeah.
All right, I'm Tricia Haller, and this is Brave New World. We are visiting with Lifter very happily, and we're about to hear, I guess it's hard for me to have a favorite piece from this album, to be certain. I play it incessantly.
Wow, thank you.
And once I finally got a hold of it. And but this is one of my favorites, and it's called Hector.
Sometimes I wonder
That's Lifter. They're playing live on Brave New World. They have a new album out titled Melinda, Everything Was Beautiful and Nothing Hurt. It's a terrific album, and they're playing at the Viper Room May 29th. I believe that show's with Remy Zero, and we'll be doing a ticket giveaway for KCRW subscribers after the performance, so stay tuned. So you guys all reside in Silver Lake now, or
No.
did you move?
Well, Jeff
far.
does.
Yeah, I live in Silver Lake.
We live around Silver Lake. We're Silver Lake adjacent. We're actually an Echo Park band. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Highland Park.
You've been falsely advertised as a Silver Lake band.
Yeah, we had nothing to do with that, though.
I see. Okay. Well, it's the same, you know.
It happens.
I mean, I like it. You know, it's cool and all, but truth be told, Echo
Okay.
Park.
Well, it's good we're setting the record straight,
Yeah.
I think. But you're actually from Baltimore originally?
Yeah. Mhm.
Why the move?
I graduated from college, and my girlfriend at the time, and I just we just wanted to come out here, and I guess it was the weather, and you know, we kind of both got jobs in the film industry, and I don't know, I liked it at the time. I mean, I still like parts of LA, you know, but just I don't know, it was like the farthest I could go from Baltimore. You know? But now I really miss Baltimore a lot. You know.
Do you go back and visit a lot?
Yeah, my parents still live there. I still go back a couple times a year.
Go to see the Orioles play?
Whenever I can. Yeah.
Camden Yards.
Camden Yards,
Brand
most beautiful ballpark in the country.
That is a beautiful ballpark, I must say. I'm going to the Dodger game this weekend, so I'm kind of excited about that. It's only my second time out there this season. Do you go out to the Dodgers much, or is that just not your team? So?
No, I like the Dodgers a lot, but
Good.
I haven't gone yet this year. We've only been really back for like 2 weeks
Yeah.
since they started. So.
Well, the season's barely underway, and they're not even really. They haven't hit their stride yet. I don't think really. So
They definitely haven't hit their stride.
To put it mildly.
No, we definitely want to go. In fact, maybe if anybody's listening from Interscope, maybe they have some tickets. You never know.
You get them to work on that, Mike. All right, so we're going to head into another one from the album called...
You know, I have to say that last song was the one song on the record that's not about Melinda. It's about my friend Winnie.
Okay.
So.
And it does actually say that on the album.
Yeah.
Right, it says for Winnie.
Mm-hmm.
I wondered what that meant. Well, so it's good we know that you can write about other things.
Yeah.
You'll eventually...
Sure. I'll eventually
move
mature.
on. But hey, I've got no
up.
argument with the Melinda songs. They're beautiful. I'm not trying to jinx that, believe
Thanks.
me. So this next piece is... Now, are these songs sort of in order of, like, emotions you were feeling throughout the breakup as they're on the album, or just are they just all thematically related?
Well, I was just concerned that the last song, which is the one song of kind of like finally being over it. The last song on the album, Shine.
Oh, I see.
That was the only one I was concerned about.
But it had to be the last point. So what is Something Borrowed saying about the whole issue? It's
kind of just like how I would feel if... at the point where she gets married, which she will be shortly. She's engaged. So, you know, I just kind of wrote it back in the day, like, you know, how am I going to feel when that happens? And that's what I came up with.
And is this still how you're going to feel?
Yeah, actually, I feel more like, I mean, when I wrote the song, I was kind of lying to myself, because the song's not, I mean, you know, I was happy. In the song, I'm happy she's getting married. I'm just happy that she's happy. And I didn't feel that then, you know. I didn't want anybody to be happy in the whole world.
Right, of course not.
But now I am happy, so it's cool. You know, now it's an honest song to sing.
You predicted your own emotional feelings.
Exactly.
That's cool. Something Borrowed live by Lifter on Brave New World.
Down and we're clean. the back, and you could hear it in the morning with a cigarette in your bed. Every day be like my birthday, I guess. Down and write you a letter with a picture of my new car. How you been? Is it all the same? Is it better? Brand new name on your bar. How you been? Is it all the same? Is it better? Brand new name on your bar. What in, what down, what out? 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 What in, what down, what out?
That was just great. That was
Thanks.
a great rendition of that.
Thank you.
The piece is Something Borrowed. It's played by Lifter live, and you can also find it on their album called Melinda. Everything Was Beautiful and Nothing Hurt, which is a highly recommended album here by the Brave New World.
Thanks
staff.
for having us too. We really look forward to doing this.
It is entirely my pleasure. It's been far overdue. You guys are on the road so much, it was hard to get you in here. You've been out with Possum Dixon, actually, for quite some time, right?
Yeah, like the last 3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
in fact, I think they played here like right before we left.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
We had Possum Dixon before the tour and you guys after the tour, sort of bookending the whole event, which is
Exactly.
quite to my delight.
Next, we're going out with Super Drag in a couple weeks.
Oh, you are? That's great.
Yeah,
that's
that'll be
another
a good
terrific album.
tour.
Yeah. And so
We're only going out with them because we heard they had really great management, so we knew it would be a smooth
We've
tour.
been betrothed to Super Drag.
I don't know. I hear their management's kind of shaky.
No, I think they're really good.
I'm just kidding, because you guys share the same manager, Scott Simbley. He's here, so I'm just giving him a hard time. It's not very nice of me.
We love you, Scotty.
Scott and Jake.
He thinks we're jabbing at him, but we're not. We really, honestly do. He's the
I
best.
think he knows that.
The hell with Gold Mountain and all that
Yeah, who needs it? It's interesting that song, Something Borrowed, is, I mean, I know you wrote it from a very personal viewpoint, but it's almost, I relate to it in just a way of, I don't know, just a vision of this sort of American lifestyle that people used to chase that I'm not sure is really there anymore, you know?
Mm-hmm.
The mailbox, the white picket fence,
Right.
Christmas cards, you know. I don't know how many of our generation and below are ever going to really achieve that. So it's almost like it's taken on a greater, you know, a more
Right.
bigger meaning.
Well, cool. I'm glad you feel that way.
Something Borrowed. There you go, my interpretation. So one of the articles I was reading about you, you listed your influences, or your big three is Hank Williams, Neil Young, and Nick Cave.
Yeah, the triumvirate.
The triumvirate. What is it that you take away from those guys that you try to hold on to?
Well, Hank Williams, just because he was just so simple, and he just wore his emotions on his sleeve. You know, he could just bring you to tears, like with just the most simple language. You know, and Neil Young in a lot of ways too. I mean, really, confessional. I really respect that a lot. And Nick Cave is like not at all like that, but like the Birthday Party are just like my be-all, end-all favorite band of all time, and just their whole like attitude of just totally uncompromising, or not that we even approach the Birthday Party, but it's something to shoot for,
Something that you always have that goal ahead of you. But I would say that energy, the Birthday Party energy, translates into your music, which is you've got the confessional songwriting of Hank Williams and Neil Young, and then that sort of just devil may care energy that the Birthday Party puts on. That's definitely present.
Well, that's nice to hear. We haven't been anywhere near enough brawls though to be. They were a brawling band.
They fought each other.
Yeah.
I can take you to a good place later where we can see some brawls.
Okay.
Maybe you can even join in. One other thing too, though, about those guys is that they all really use their, especially Hank. You can hear their emotions in their voice, and you really match that, I would say, as well as any of them. I mean, your voice is almost its own instrument in the mix. I feel like.
Well, thanks. I really appreciate that.
Affecting. So, and I guess Mission of Burma must be another.
Yeah, they were great, weren't they? Weren't they just a great? They were. They were just a great. I mean, like back in the day, in the punk rock days, early '80s and everything. They were the band that I really like stuck out for me, because they were really even like so opposed to like what was going on in the punk world. They weren't like a thrash band. They weren't like a skate band or anything. They just ruled.
They just did their own thing.
So, we pay an homage to them with this
Would you
song.
like to hear a Mr. Burma song?
I would.
Just so happens
we
know one.
that we're about to play
Which one?
How about Revolver?
Okay.
Oh, we love that song. You remember it, Johnny?
Yeah, Johnny knows.
Hey, what are you doing?
He doesn't remember it so well.
That's when I reach for my revolver.
It's Lifter live on Brave New World, covering The Mission of Burma's Revolver.
That was fun.
Quite a fine job of it. That was fun.
Thanks.
Did you guys play that one live?
Yeah.
But it was more fun this time? Or
We're here.
Fun
Sure.
every
more
time.
fun.
You just always like playing it.
Yeah.
Cool. So we've got Mike Coulter on vocals and guitar, Jeff Sibilia on bass, and Johnny Rosas on drums. And this last piece is a great song that's on the album. It also was your first 7-inch, right?
Yeah. Different version, but yeah. Scotty, our manager, started a label when he first started us, Finger Paint Records, and that was the first single on that. And so that was like probably 3 years ago. Yeah.
King Sound.
So this is like almost our first song that we ever did anything with.
Yeah, especially to people that, I mean, to me it is your first song 'cause it's the first one that I heard.
Yeah.
And I like it that you kept it around for the album, because sometimes it's hard when you know a band, especially a local band, for a long time, and all your favorite 7-inches never get released on CD.
Right.
It's gone through changes though.
It's different.
Shorter. It's much shorter. It was epic length back then.
Yeah, I remember. It was a pretty long. It's all right, it is shorter now. It's only about 4 minutes or something now. Only 4 minutes.
Most of our songs in the beginning clocked in at around 6 or 7.
Was that because you had a lot to say, or just didn't know how to stop
We
them?
didn't know how to
Exactly. We didn't know how to end, and we didn't know how to not repeat things. And we when we started, Jeff didn't know how to play the bass. He learned to play the bass as we played, and I was just a big noodler on the guitar. Going for hours, just noodling, doing the same thing over and over again. So the songs tend to be a bit long. Johnny was the only one who was a competent musician.
True musician.
Yeah.
Well, I think you guys have grown into true musicians, but it's good you had Johnny to come.
Well, we have better equipment, so we're louder now, so we can hide behind that.
I think it's probably harder to hide your flaws when you're louder, in a way.
Not with these big, loud amps. You can just, when in doubt, turn everything on at your feet, and the wall of sheer volume and feedback will cover any error.
Any mistake, any finger fumbling or chord incorrection.
And the kids seem to dig it.
Hey, the kids like it.
Yeah.
They like Lifter. Okay, well, we'll finish off with 402, and again, it was great to have you.
Oh, thank you.
And don't forget, Lifter's playing at the Viper Room Wednesday, May 29th. We'll have tickets to give away right after this song is done. And thanks to Scott Fritz for doing a terrific job of sound engineering.
Thanks, Scott.
Thanks to Cassandra for production assistance, and thanks to Interscope and Scott Simbla for helping set it all up.
Yigal, Brent, and Lenny.
Long live
love you all.
The college promotion department.
This is for my parents, this song.
This is how I end up. This is how I end up. I want to go back home or over my dad. I want to walk through again. I was my friend. Where is my honey dip wife and my pretty wife? Why can't I leave this town and number all my tried? Why can't I leave this town and number all my tried?
Very cool. That is 402 performed live by Lifter, and it finishes off a live performance here on Brave New World.